Both technically upsets, weren't they, to get here?
Yeah.
Like minor upsets, nothing crazy, but.
Yeah, they're certainly upsets because Ozone is lower on the PR, and Miloni not ranked, of course. Smasher likely seeded to win this tournament. He is the highest ranking player here.
I would have to believe it. And Nama's probably the second seed.
Without a doubt. So, that being said, this can prove to be a tough matchup for Ozone. Duck Hunt struggles against Cloud, a large disjoint that can eat up a lot of those projectiles and get in and do massive damage. So this is going to be pretty hard for Ozone, but we'll see what he brings to the table. And Miloni just going to immediately start charging limit, knowing that Ozone isn't exactly that rushdown character. All right, off to a hot start. We're going to see that can breaking up a lot of action.
Right. I think the way that Ozone wins this is he's just got to keep Cloud away. Like, you don't want to be anywhere near Cloud in his massive disjoint.
Easier said than done, especially when you got to find those. But oh my God, off the. And
he's going to bump him with that cam, but it's not going to be nearly enough.
Yeah, no, that limit cross slash coming in clutch, and good read from. Ozone's pretty limited off stage, so I appreciate Miloni's effort to go off there and seal the deal early.
It seems like Miloni has at least a good understanding of Duck Hunt's recovery and knowing that it's not very. It goes a long ways, but there's no hitbox on it. The only thing that he has is can coverage.
Yep. Oh wow, that can chasing him very low.
Yeah, very close.
He's lucky he had his limit right there because that could have been a very bad situation. And I think the pressure that Ozone brings, but oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Just reacting right there. Super smart play from Miloni right there.
Yeah, he dismantled him quickly. That was I don't even know if that reached 2 minutes. I mean, he took off his stocks at 83 and 90% respectively, and that was before the hits.
Yeah, before hit, yeah.
So those are even lower, maybe near the 70s and 60s. So wow, Miloni is riding a train right now. So Ozone's going to need to find a way to cool down that boiler. Let's see what he's got. And I think obviously he has a game plan in mind. You know, just set up that wall and try to create as much distance as possible. And I don't think that's going to change. I think he ran into some unfortunate situations, so I think he can bring this back relatively well. Yeah,
Miloni has a full head of steam, though. You just get that big win on Smasher, and then you go right into the next match. He's probably, like, really hot right now, like, playing really well.
Yeah, certainly has the momentum on his side, but let's see what Ozone has to say about that. Much even game, much more even start to this game here compared to what we saw in the last one. But Miloni doing a great job of chasing down, but that can's going to break up the action. Continues throughout the Kansas hold shield. Very smart play from Ozone. Very safe.
So he's doing a lot more with the can. He's not really using his gunman or his clay pigeons right now, but that cross slash is not quite going to take it. Very, very close.
And the reason why he survived that was because that can was there to add another hitbox that caused Ozone to survive.
Right.
So that can actually did break him out of that in a way, but he still took the percent. But, you know, he's just happy to be living another day. And there is that can again eating up that limit blade beam. So, man, that can is coming in clutch right now for Ozone, keeping him alive. All right, but he's going to have to get a little more creative than that. Tried to catch Miloni's landing, but that Buster Sword just a little too much. But there it is.
Yeah, there we go. That F smash coming through.
So, doesn't work once, you know, shame on me. Works twice, you know, however that saying goes.
Yeah. And there we go. Back here is going to even it up. But this is a much closer and slower game than game one.
Yeah, man, these two just going right at it here. You know, we're not even 2 minutes in and already the first two stocks are gone, so a much different look from the previous game. And I think Ozone's feeling a little bit more comfortable here. Good conversion off the can.
Woo, he wanted that forward smash.
Yeah, just trying to cover landing options. He knows Cloud, if Miloni does choose to land near him, he's going to eat a big punish. There's not much he can do. He's going to be very wary of the back air, though. Wow, and look at these conversions from Ozone, just continuing to keep him in the air, but Miloni continuing to just find enough percent to keep close. Yeah, like we said, these two slowing it down. Another can conversion, and Miloni has to turn on the Jetson a little bit here as he's just kind of hanging back, kind of jumping around, but he's taking a lot of can hits as well.
I think he's trying to figure out how to get in. Ozone successfully built a wall. I think for probably the first time his wall is actually up and going. And as I'm saying that, Miloni's breaking in.
Yeah, Miloni certainly looks like he's struggling.
Oh, the drum. All right, then. Very good stuff to Miloni.
Once again, and that is just the plight of Ozone, where Duck Hunt is so limited off stage that Cloud can just go down there and do that.
Right.
Especially if you don't have that can next to you moving. But even at that, you can still work around that. It's a big hitbox. Wow.
Yeah. I'm very impressed.
My word. Yep. Miloni is. Ozone's is starting to get closer and closer, and he's starting to play the game he wants to. But once again, Miloni just has these tools in his arsenal that make it so difficult for Ozone to win the set because of how easily he can add the kills and how much Ozone can struggle.
This matchup has to be so hard for Ozone.
It's certainly not a winning matchup. I think most people can agree on that. It's very difficult, but very doable at the same time. That's going to be good percent right there.
Yeah, there we go. 47 already.
Yeah. No, Ozone seems to get off to the hot starts. He seems to, put on a lot of percent early, but Miloni just has this ability to work from behind. But then he has, certain things in his back pocket that he can whip out at a modest percent and still find the stock, like we've seen so often. Uh-oh. Good work from Miloni pushing and using that nair to just push the can away. And we could see that a lot as well, where we have these huge hitboxes from Cloud that are able to just kind of... He hit the deployment of the gunman. What? Oh, my God. Are you kidding? Yeah, because when you saw that camera zoom in, you knew it did something.
Nope, he just hit one of like you said, the gunman.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't Ozone, so we take that. But that limit is right back online. The up air, he's looking for it, but he's got to be very careful. And there it is again. We have seen just about every stock taken from
limit cross slash.
Yeah. Without a doubt, man, it's been tough. Tough life for Ozone, and he's died at early percents. And we've seen him struggle to steal off Miloni stocks. It's a grab. Good coverage.
Does Duck Hunt have any real normals that can help cover? Oh, there we go. Good down air coming through.
All right, that's the kind of answer Ozone needed to keep this relatively close.
It's dead even.
Something he hasn't been able to really do. All right, going to get a good jab. That's a lot of percent. Really can't get out of that. All right, but he's going to find a good combo of his own. Good trade. There to up air. Now Ozone just going to push this can forward, but Miloni doing a good job working around it. All right, another up air string, so much percent, and when he is able to juggle Ozone, it is big damage, and it's hard for Ozone to get away from that. And so many projectiles surrounding you. What do? All right.
I mean, it's difficult.
Yeah, it's very difficult indeed. Right now, Ozone continuing to push this can. You never know where it's going to go.
I think that's literally how I describe this matchup. It's kind of difficult for Miloni to get in, and then as soon as he's in, it's a hard knock life for Duck Hunt.
Massive damage. All right, good jump around with the back air, and he leaves it. No, but the can's going to break him out this time.
Can going to break it out that time.
Yeah. All right, well, that would have been the game as well, but that can coming in once again, frame one. Goodness, another can breaking up that forward smash. So Miloni still trying to find a way, and that's going to not do it.
Take it, no.
Oh, just
I really thought a couple plays back we were going to see another up air like we saw in game one, where the can knocked them both upwards.
That's very close.
Oh, and there we go.
Yep, there it is, and a quick 3-0 from Miloni.
For a second there, I thought Duck Hunt was swirling back down instead of into the background.
It took a little bit. It did take a little bit for Ozone to get really adjusted in that match. But it looked like Miloni just was in the driver's seat and it never really let up. And even when Ozone finally started to find his footing, Miloni was able to just keep one step ahead, and it led to his swift 3-0. All right, so good stuff to him. We'll be